Welcome back to Motor Madness, the channel where we dive deep into automotive history and explore the machines that shape the roads we drive today. In today's episode, we're turning back the clock to review a true classic, the 1962 Honda Civic. Now, if you're scratching your head, you're not alone. Technically, the Honda Civic didn't debut until 1972. But before the Civic made its name, Honda was already setting the foundation with compact cars like the Honda N360 and S500 in the early 60s. So, for the sake of clarity, let's explore the early DNA of what would eventually become the Civic legacy, focusing on Honda's 1960s compact innovations that paved the way for the Civic's arrival. The 1962 period marked a time when Honda was transitioning from motorcycles to cars. The model most closely associated with this era is the Honda S360 prototype and the production-ready S500 that followed shortly after. These small, sporty roadsters were Honda's first real attempts at four-wheeled vehicles. The exterior of these early cars was charmingly minimalist. The design featured rounded headlamps, a low-slung hood, and a compact grille that gave off a distinctive European sports car vibe. The overall body was small, light, and extremely aerodynamic for its time, built with function in mind but without sacrificing form. Chrome accents along the bumper and grille added a touch of elegance, while thin-profile tires wrapped around steel wheels kept the stance low and sporty. You can clearly see the early hints of what would become Honda's design philosophy: simplicity, efficiency, and a focus on youthful appeal. Step inside, and you're greeted with a Spartan but functional interior. In the 1962 models, luxury wasn't the priority, but practicality was. The dash was basic, with analog gauges providing only the essentials: speed, fuel, and oil pressure. There was no fancy touchscreen, no infotainment system, and not even air conditioning in most versions. But the charm was in the simplicity. The seats were thin yet supportive, covered in vinyl that was easy to clean and durable over time. Honda also paid attention to ergonomics even back then, placing controls within easy reach and maintaining a driver-focused layout. Despite the compact size of the car, the cabin didn't feel claustrophobic. Clever use of space made it surprisingly accommodating for both driver and passenger. Even the trunk space, while minimal, was enough for daily errands or a weekend getaway, if you packed light. Now let's talk performance. Under the hood of the 1962 Honda S500, which reflects the spirit of the pre-Civic era, was a 531cc DOHC engine inspired by Honda's motorcycle technology. This little engine was a marvel for its time, producing around 44 horsepower and revving up to an astonishing 9,500 RPM. Yes, you heard that right, 9,500 RPM from a car engine in 1962. It was paired with a 4-speed manual transmission and sent power to the rear wheels. That may not sound like much today, but considering the car weighed just under 1,500 pounds, it made for a spirited driving experience. The handling was nimble, with an independent suspension system that kept the car planted in corners. It wasn't built for straight-line speed but for the joy of driving, and it delivered that in spades. This lightweight, high-revving approach would later be perfected in the Civic, particularly with the high-performance C models. Fuel economy was also a strong suit. In a time when gas prices weren't a major concern yet, Honda's early cars still managed to offer impressive efficiency, often achieving over 30 miles per gallon, which was a big deal back then. Reliability was another hallmark. These cars didn't require much maintenance and were built with the same precision Honda was known for in its motorcycles. They were affordable to run, easy to repair, and earned a reputation for dependability, something the Civic would later be known for globally. When it comes to pricing, things have certainly changed. Back in 1962, a car like the Honda S500 would have cost around $1,300 to $1,500 brand new. Adjusted for inflation, that's roughly $13,000 in today's money. Compare that to today's Civics, which start around $23,000 for the base model and go up to over $30,000 for higher trims. But if you're looking to buy an original 1962-era Honda car today, prepare to shell out a lot more. Classic car collectors have driven prices up, and pristine examples can easily go for $40,000 to $60,000 depending on condition and rarity. Some well-maintained or restored models with historical significance have even gone for over $100,000 at auction. These early Hondas are rare, especially outside Japan, making them prized pieces of automotive history. So while the 1962 Honda Civic technically didn't exist, the DNA of the Civic was already in motion. Honda's first foray into automobiles during this period laid the groundwork for what would become one of the most iconic compact cars in the world. From the efficient, high-revving engines to the practical, no-frills interiors and the lightweight, agile chassis, everything that defines the Civic began here. Honda's early 1960s compact cars were more than just a test, they were a declaration of intent. Thanks for watching Motor Madness. If you enjoyed this trip back in time and want more deep dives into automotive legends, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss a ride through history. Drop a comment below, what's your favorite classic Honda? Until next time, keep your engines revving and your passion for cars alive.